Resolution for amending the zoning resolution of Carter County, Tennessee. Whereas Carter County has adopted a zoning resolution for Carter County, Tennessee, and whereas the Carter County Commission realizes that zoning plan must be changed periodically about the continued efficient and economic development of Carter County, and whereas Tennessee Code Annotated 13-7-105 provides for the process of amending the zoning resolution, and whereas proposals were made to amend Article 2, definitions and terms used in the ordinance of Carter County zoning resolution. And whereas the Carter County Regional Planning Commission studied this proposal on March 27, 2012, and recommend that the Carter County Commission amend the zoning resolution. Now, therefore, be resolved by the Carter County Commission of Carter County, Tennessee, meeting its regular session at Elizabeth, Tennessee, on this, the 16th day of April 2012, lawful quorum of said commission being present, the majority of said commission voting in the affirmative, amend the county zoning resolution to read as follows. Amending the following definition under Article 2. 202, accessory use or accessory structure. A use of structure incidental and subordinate to the main use of the property and located on the same lot as the main use. Accessory structure shall not include, among other things, structures which are constructed from or consist of the use of a tractor and a tractor trailer, a railroad car or engine of any type, any automobile, bus, recreation vehicle, truck bed, any other converted vehicle, camper, trailer, or mobile home of any kind, a sway car or gondola, a boat or ship, or any combination of the above. 207, building. A structure built for the support, shelter, or enclosure of persons, animals, chattel, or other property of any other kind. The building should not include, among other things, structures constructed from or consist of the use of a tractor and or tractor trailer, a railroad car or engine of any type, an automobile, bus, recreational vehicle, truck bed, any other converted vehicle, camper, trailer, or mobile home of any kind, a sway car or gondola, a boat or ship, or any combination of the above. 253, structure, something constructed or built and having a fixed base on, or fixed connection to, the ground or another structure. The structure should not include, among other things, structures which are constructed from or consist of the use of a tractor and or tractor trailer, a railroad car or engine of any type, any automobile, bus, recreational vehicle, a truck bed, or any other converted vehicle, a camper, a trailer, or mobile home of any kind, a sway car or gondola, a boat or ship, or any other combination of the above. These amendments shall take effect 6 months after their passage. The welfare of the county demands same.
Chairman. Any discussion? Mr. Marquette, his first.
What is the purpose of this here? Why do you want to change the ordinance zoning on this? Where is it located at?
Where is what located at?
This ordinance?
I would say that's in the zoning here.
Well, the zoning, I mean, why are we changing the zoning? Where is it located at?
Mr. Schuler, can you explain?
Are you speaking of the actual physical order itself, Mr. Lewis?
Well, if we're going to change the zoning here, law, where is it located at?
Countywide?
In
It's
the whole
countywide.
countywide?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Zoning it incorporates throughout the whole county of Carter County, sir.
Well, now, we're going to pass the zoning here that you have buses, cars.
This is a clarification of definitions within that ordinance, sir. It's re-adding some more information so you can get a better clarification for the actual amendment, or excuse me, the actual zoning resolution which was passed.
Well, who is this going to affect? The citizens?
Well, it affects you, me, and all the rest of the citizens
Everybody
of
in
Carter
Carter
County.
County.
Yes, sir. If you live in Carter County, it affects you. Yes, sir.
Mr. Marquette.
I'd like to ask a few questions concerning cost of the permit.
Can't hear you, I'm sorry.
Cost of the permit, how much does it cost?
For a temporary use type permit, I wasn't prepared to answer that. It's somewhere between $15 and $25 per 2 years.
Per unit?
Per unit, yes, sir.
Who's administrating who's the administrator of the permitting system?
That comes through the actual planning
Comes
commission.
through planning.
Yes, sir.
How much is it gonna cost in personnel to enforce this situation?
The enforcement, we have enforcement officers now on the ground, so. And as
As
far as,
you're going to say it's going to cost nothing.
I'm not saying it's not gonna cost nothing, though, if you end up having to
Well-
take someone to court.
Until we know as a body what this is gonna cost the citizens of this county, I don't think we should vote on this. Plus, I don't know what all of these A1, A1A, maybe I should, but I don't know what this entails, whether it's, whether it applies to Walmart or doesn't apply to Walmart.
Walmart's in the municipalities.
They're in the city. However, there are other people like Walmart that are out of the city that $25 a unit for an industrial person is pretty heavy.
Okay.
And then where they would be bringing in containers and shipping them out shortly. For example, I bring containers in out of Taiwan.
Excuse me,
And-
just a minute, Mr. Buchanan, if I might say something, this is for accessory structures, this would be like a yard barn, something like that. We're not going to storage containers yet.
We've got people here that are concerned about
We're going to get
big
to it
picture.
one at a
And
time.
I want Troy to speak.
I just want to, anyway, let me get to that one. And Mr. Ritchie, then you, Mr. Tripp, Mr. Street, and Ms. Brown.
Mr. Chairman, until we can get a little bit of education on this, there's some things in here I have some problem with. I'd like to make a motion that we table this until we're a little better educated.
I'll say motion.
Motion by Mr. Ritchie, second by Mr. Tripp. Table consideration of this.
There's not been a motion made, I know of.
I made the
Okay,
motion.
motion's on table, okay. Second. But, any, for discussion? Call roll, Madam Clerk.
Peter Peters. Steve Ritchie.
Aye.
Mark Swan.
Aye.
Nancy Brown. Joel Street.
Aye.
Richard Williams.
Aye.
Ronnie Crivitt.
Aye.
Harry Seas.
Aye.
Charles Buchanan.
Aye.
Elsie Haskins. Steve Rance.
Aye.
Tom Allen.
No.
Joanne Blankenship. Charlie Bates.
Aye.
Dickie Redrow.
No.
Ken Arden.
No.
Steve Chambers. John Lewis.
Aye.
Sonia Coler. No. Russell Cott.
No.
Scott Sands.
Aye.
Bill Armstrong.
No.
Pat Hicks.
Aye.
Robert Goff.
No.
Fifteen ayes, motion carried. Be tabled to a later date. Next, resolution concerning, substance abuse clinic.
Resolution amending and adding to the zoning regulations of Carter County, Tennessee. Whereas Carter County has adopted the zoning resolution for Carter County, Tennessee. And whereas Carter County Commission realizes that any zoning plan must be changed periodically to provide for continued efficient economic development of Carter County. And whereas Tennessee Code Annotated 13-7-105 provides for the purpose of amending the zoning resolution. And whereas a proposal has been made to amend 1, Article 2, definitions of terms used in ordinance 2, Article 6, Section 609.1, 111, M2, High Impact Use District, and number 3, Article 10.4, off-street automobile parking of Carter County zoning resolution. And whereas the Carter County Regional Planning Commission did study this proposal on March 27, 2012, and recommended the Carter County Commission amend the zoning resolution. Now, therefore, be resolved by the County Commission of Carter County, Tennessee, in its regular session in Elizabeth, Tennessee, on this the 16th day of April, 2012. With the lawful quorum of said commission being present, the majority of said commission voting in the affirmative. Amend the Carter County zoning resolution to read as follows. Amending the following definition under Article 2. 240, methadone treatment clinic or facility. A licensed facility for counseling of patients and the distribution of methadone for outpatient purposes only. Methadone treatment clinic or facility is not a medical clinic. Adding the following definition under Article 2. Substance abuse treatment clinic or facility. A building or portion of a building other than a clinic containing offices, facilities, or designated space with predominant, substantial, or significant purpose of providing outpatient treatment, counseling, or similar services to individuals who are dependent on legal and illegal drugs, opiates, alcohol, and other similar substances. Established by physicians who have received a waiver or have been certified or should have received a waiver or been certified by the Substance Abuse Treatment Act of 2000, and subsequent amendments and amendments shall create a presumption that the building or a portion of a building should be designated as a substance abuse treatment facility. A substance abuse treatment clinic or facility is not a medical clinic. Amending Article 6, Section 609.1.11 to read as follows. 609.1.11, methadone treatment clinics or facilities and substance abuse treatment clinic or facilities as a use on review provides that 1. The approval by the Planning Commission of a methadone treatment clinic or facility or substance abuse clinic or facility should be contingent upon the receipt of the appropriate license and certification of need by the Tennessee Department of Health. Number 2. Applicants seeking approval of a methadone treatment facility or substance abuse treatment facility shall provide written documentation that the Carter County Sheriff's Department has been notified in writing regarding the facility's proposed location, hours of operation, programs and treatment methods offered, and staffing levels and qualifications. The same information shall be made available to the Planning Commission as part of the use on review application. Number 3. Maps showing the existing land use and zoning within 1 quarter mile of the proposed site should be submitted with an application for review of use along with the license of the applicant, certificate of need, site plan, survey, or other information deemed reasonable by the Planning Commission for use in making a thorough evaluation of the proposal. Number 4. Facility shall be located within 700 feet of any school, daycare facility, park, church, pharmacy, or similar facility that sells or dispenses either prescription drugs or over-the-counter drugs measured from the property line to property line. Facility should not be located within 700 feet of any residential use as measured from the property line to property line. Number 6. The facility shall not be located within 700 feet of any establishment that sells alcoholic beverages or either on-premise or off-premise consumption measured from property line to property line. Number 7. The site plan shall not be located within 1/2 mile of any other methadone treatment facility or substance abuse treatment facility measured from property line to property line. Number 8. In reviewing each application, the Planning Commission may establish additional requirements and conditions of approval to further reduce the impact that such a facility may have on surrounding properties. Amending Article 5, 502.10.4 to read as follows. 502.10.4, methadone treatment facilities or substance abuse facilities. 1 space for each 200 square feet of floor space. These amendments shall take effect on the passage of welfare of the county annexing.
Mr. Chairman, may I approach the podium, please?
Come up, Mr. Stewart.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In the original resolution, zoning resolution for Carter County, Tennessee, at that time there was only methadone clinics. Now there's in other areas in Tennessee, United States, there's these substance abuse clinics. They're getting away from saying they're deliberately just administering methadone. Now they have stuff like Suboxone and things of this nature. As you look through that ordinance, you'll also notice that we placed them in heavy industrial type area, same as with the adult entertainment, that destination. And I think it's key and very important for Carter County at this time to administer this and add this addition into our zoning resolution for protection and the health and welfare of our community. Ms. Brown,
Have you had any applications so far to go ahead and open one of these up?
the applications that will come in, per se, for that has been very vague, and nothing has came on as far as finishing and finalization and trying to get permitted. But there has been some discussion about it.
I guess my question is, Attorney Bowers, I have a problem with the 700 feet, you know, at the schools, churches, and those things. Is there a reason why we would have to leave that at 700 feet? Could we not make that a much greater distance?
I've not been asked to look into that regarding Mr. Street. I'm glad to. I just don't need it back. That's not something that, I didn't research it being standard. I don't care to do that for you. I don't think it's 5 or 10 minutes on that for sure, but I can't answer it for you today.
I can actually answer that, yeah. If you want to send it back to the planning commission, I'm going to reemphasize this. Time is somewhat of the essence, this portion of this resolution. If you want to come back and amend it later, I think that's more than adequate. We can do some research. I really want to tell you that this is something very important that we need to take care of today. Have a public hearing as a whole, and then look into this, whether you adopt it or not.
Commissioner Street, that is accurate. If the will of this body is to pass this, I can give you a simple answer for planning views, how far you can expand it out. And then we can just come back in and amend that ordinance. If that's what the commission wants, that's up to you.
And Mr. Street, I'd be more than happy to represent you. I know you're at 3 o'clock, you'll be working next Tuesday, but if you want to sit down with me and I'll represent your feelings by letter and read to the planning commission if we want to go ahead and make another adjustment to that. I don't think there would be one big problem.
So what you're saying, Dave, if we pass it today at 700, we can come back anytime at a later date and amend it to 1,000, 1,500, or any distance we wish.
Right. Zone ordinance is an ordinance that this body has pushed the planning commissioner or guided the planning commission to develop for this body. And it is a working document. It's a living document that you can change and adjust in any way, shape, or form that you see fit for this body to do for the health and welfare department. Yes, sir.
Do I understand that we have no zoning ordinance that would regulate this type of enterprise in Congo?
No, that's totally false. At the time of adoption of the zoning resolution, about 2 years later, the methadone clinic started working around looking for new places to go. I'm going to step away from this. Myself and Ms. Blankenship worked very diligently on putting in the amendments and to the zoning resolution to deal with methadone clinics. Since that time, several years have passed. There's new things that's out there. They have, I'm not a doctor, but I know some boxing's a big one that they're giving these kids that gets on heroin and things of this nature, or trying to bring them actually from methadone down to something lighter. One reason you see with alcohol beverages thing is that if they take that pill in that clinic and they go out and they drink 5 or 6 beers, it's just totally useless anyways. It increases the intensity of that alcohol. That's why we're trying to do that. I think Ms. Blankenship has a whole lot more medical knowledge than me, but I think
This would be more restrictive than what we're.
Yes, sir. Extremely, extremely. And it would be proactive at this time.
Mr. Chairman, I don't know anybody that would want a clinic for a bunch of dopeheads in this county. I'm gonna make a motion that we don't consider this year, that I'm against it, and I think most of the citizens is against it. And I'm gonna make a motion that we will never consider a clinic of this source inside Carter County.
Mr. Lewis, I appreciate